Alright, 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM listeners, we are live in full effect right here with none other than California's own Itz Cartier. How you doing this evening? This evening.
Oh man, I'm doing good, ready to get up, get out there on that grind, get to work.
Hey man, that's true, you know what I mean? How's everything going out in California during this terrible pandemic?
Oh man, everything is all bad. Everybody's in the house, everything's closed, so the best thing for people to do is just try to make your money or just stay in the house.
That's true, down here we just started hitting that stage 3, but I personally think it's way too soon for that stage 3 type stuff.
Yeah, they gotta slow down a little bit, you feel me? Let people come up with these vaccines and stuff, then we'll, figure out to get out there.
Most definitely true, but I want to take you back to when times were a lot simpler, especially in the world, man. What made you decide to get into the music industry?
Man, just listen to being young, because growing up, I listened to a lot of West Coast hip hop legends. I listen to a lot of East Coast legends like Pac, Snoop, DJ Quick, Sugar Free, and all them type of rappers, even Nas, Biggie. When I started getting older, that's when I was like, man, I can be something like them. Like I can at least rap just like them. Put my story out there to the people, because I got a full story that I'm trying to express to people. A full message.
And also, I also saw on your Facebook that you were currently in the process of starting your own record label. Can you tell us a bit more about that, and who do you have in mind that you're actually looking into signing right now?
At this moment, we just starting to start up. We trying to start everything up. We trying to do this production team with films, do short films, and at this moment, it's like I'm just trying to put everything behind my music, keep investing into myself, and just after that, as soon as I flourish, find somebody else, and we go from there.
And that's the best way to do it, you know what I mean? And it sounds bad to say, but record labels, they make a hell of a lot of money, man, so you're most definitely getting into the right business there.
Say that again?
I was just going to say, record labels, they make a shit ton of money, so you are most definitely getting into the right business.
Exactly, doing it the independent way instead of looking out for a major. I might as well go out here in these streets and do this on my own, generate my own type of bread, so I can be my own man. So when they come, I'm like, man, I need all that.
And I also noticed that you've done a lot of work with King Ducey. I have to ask you, how did you get connected with him? And sorry, do you guys have any new projects actually currently in the works?
Oh, that's my bro. We grew up almost together. We was in high school together, by 10th grade all the way to now. So we always had that work ethic. That work life. Because I always been rapping since high school. So I'll bring him over to record. And we just kept on building from there. But right now, at this moment, he got a project that he about to put out in August. I wish he was on the phone right now so he can let you know. But he got something coming out in August. So if y'all out there, go follow King Ducey. Follow me. Itz Cartier, ITZCAR. I got a project that's coming out, beginning of a classic story that's coming out real soon. So y'all just tap in.
And speaking of King Ducey, man, I've actually checked out his work, and he is a phenomenal talented individual. So I'm with you in that boat and encouraging everybody to go out and check out his work.
Exactly. You got to do that because that's all about the team. You got to encourage everybody else to come up. If you don't come up, help the next person. And, keep on doing that. That's what I'm all about. I'm all about motivating and encouraging my people that's around me.
And also, one of your singles, actually called Ghetto, is actually featured on the 2019 BET Weekends The Influencers, #2. I have to ask you, how does it feel knowing that your song is featured on BET? And of course, how did you get connected with BET?
Oh man, that's dope. It's really dope. It's just through a DJ named DJ Crash. He just put stuff together. He got a company called Trap LA. So they moving all through LA, all through the world actually. They worldwide, but it's like I got connected with him, and he put me onto the tape, and for me, it's just, it's moving.
And I gotta say that's a huge accomplishment for anybody, because BET, as everybody knows, is a huge television station. Man, they do a lot, most definitely a lot for the black community.
Exactly, they do. And and that's what they're supposed to do. I support BET. I support everybody out there that's like, you know, representing.
And I have to say, I have to give BET some credit as well because a lot of television stations, they changed their whole lineup, like MTV. They're not music anymore. But BET has stuck to their roots after all these years, so I got to give BET some props.
Exactly. Same here.
And also, as you brought up a few moments ago about your new album that's dropping soon called Beginning of a Classic Story, I have to ask you, what can our listeners expect from that particular release? And of course, when is it scheduled to actually get released to the general public?
I think you can find when you listen to it, you're gonna hear numbers, messages, you're gonna hear stories, you're gonna hear storytelling, you're gonna hear pain music. Like that's where I come from. I come from struggle, so you're gonna hear the pain. You're gonna hear the shit that's gonna like get you in tune. Like, all right, I can relate to this. But I'm thinking about releasing it probably like in a couple months. I ain't gonna put out no date, but just make sure y'all tune in to my pages. Like I said, I'm on Instagram, Facebook. You can find me on Snapchat. You can look me up on YouTube. I'm dropping content. So I just shot 2 videos yesterday. I got another video that's coming out. So I got like four visuals that's coming out for y'all to check out. So get ready for it, tap in, and when a project drops, you're gonna get it.
And when that project does drop, do you plan on getting hard copies for the old school listeners that still love CD form?
Oh, you know that off top. That's like the main thing. Either it's gonna be CDs, Digi cards. It's gonna be CDs, Digi cards, and it's gonna be all over the internet. And I'm gonna be out there on the streets giving it to you hand to hand, face to face.
And back in 2012, you actually released one of my personal favorite tracks by you called "I Want In." I have to ask you, what's the inspiration and story behind that iconic song?
I Want In was just like this me, just like man, I want into this whole little rap game. At the time, I was like probably like 19, 20, so I was like, man, I want in, and I was seeing everybody else that was like out at that time, like Wiz Khalifa, it was Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace. It was J-Rock, it was Kendrick that was on the come up. It was a whole bunch of like legends that's legends now, And I was looking at it like, man, I want in. I feel like I could be the same way. Like, I could be in the same lane and do the same thing.
And I also saw a picture on your Facebook of you with the legendary Michael Vick. I have to ask, how did you meet him? And of course, what was he like as a person?
Oh man, he was cool as hell. He was cool. He was down to earth. He wouldn't even be in social media. That's how down to earth he was. But he was just like, I went to a pool party with some people that I knew out here in Vegas. So it was like we pulled up. It was there. I got to topping it up, networking with him. And that's how it went down. He took the picture. Posted it.
Hey man, it's not every day you get to go to a pool party and also party with Michael Vick at the same time, man. So that's what you call living large.
Man, it was a bunch of celebrities up in there too. It was crazy. They was playing basketball, like playing what's that from the free throw line, shooting the free.
Oh, 21.
Yeah, playing that for like $1,000 a shot. I'm looking at them like, oh hell no.
That's some crazy shit. I'll tell you that. $1,000 a shot. You know what I mean?
On everything, I was like, can I get it in? I got 20. I got $20.
Hey man, you never know. Did they actually let you in, or like were they like, nah,
yeah,
man?
My shot was off that day. You know how it goes.
Hey man, you know what? But either way, whether your style was up or not, man, you were still at the pool party and you still got to meet Michael Vick. So fuck what anyone else said.
Exactly. It was a great experience just being around there. I still remember that day. That was dope.
And also, currently you've been working on a video for your song Cream. I have to ask you, what's the story behind that song, and what can we expect from those visuals when they do get released?
Cream was more about like just sticking to my roots, like being down for what I believe in, like what it's different from what everybody else is listening to now. So everybody else is listening to like trap music and all that. I want to bring back that raw, uncut music. Like I really talk about pain in my music because I'm dealing with it. I just got sad probably like a couple months ago. I got fucking like it's a whole lot of shit that's going on. I don't want to explain it, but it's like a whole lot of shit, and that's what came out in that song.
And also, one of your most recent songs is actually called Getting Bread. I have to ask you, where can our listeners buy or stream themselves a copy of that particular single?
Oh, the visual gonna be put out first. So as soon as I put the visual out, I'm gonna put the YouTube link. I'm gonna put the social media platform link so people can get it like Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, all that. So as soon as I drop the visual, we gonna get to it. Y'all gonna get it. Tap in. Y'all gonna get that link. It's official.
And I have to ask you, what is next for you, Cartier? What's next for you? Is there anything else you want to promote? Will we still have you here live on the radio station?
Well, we got Two-Way Productions. That's a video company that me and my bro is putting together. We got this record label that we putting together, but mainly we just gonna push this project. Beginning of a classic story. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Itz Cartier, ITZCARTIER. The hottest niggas coming up. So y'all gotta tap in. Y'all gotta tap in.
And this is the time in the interview, Cartier, that gives that I give the opportunity for individuals that come on the station just a chance to give shout-outs to whomever they want to give shout-outs to. And if you can, drop them social media handles one more time. That way our listeners can follow you and your music if they're not already doing so.
I got you. Shout out to everybody that's out there that's grinding, especially in this pandemic of what's going on in the world and everything. Just like, shout out to y'all. But y'all can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Itz Cartier, ITZCARTIER. Once again, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Itz Cartier, ITZCARTIER.
I want to say, Cartier, thank you so much again for coming on 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM. It was an absolute honor and most definitely a privilege, man. Looking forward to doing this again, and I'm looking forward to your newest projects when they do happen to get released.
Oh, when it drop, I got you first. I'm about to send it straight to you first, so we're gonna do it. But shout out to Outlaw FM, Outlaw Radio, all that. We're gonna bring it back to that raw, uncut shit. So y'all get ready.
Hey, most definitely, man. You send it, I'm most definitely gonna spin it. Thank you so much, man, and have yourself a wonderful night.
Yes, sir. Have a good one. Appreciate it.